Hi guys, Ann here, and today, I don't know what we have. Right now we have a car vlog. It is 9:15 in the morning, and I'm taking our senior dog, Miss Bella. She has an emergency vet appointment at 9:30, so I'm going to be like a few minutes late. I've told you before, Bella, I don't know what you can say, she was my mom's dog, and then when my mom passed, I took care of her. So for months now, I've been telling you guys, like with her teeth and everything, like I have to get her soft food. I mix it in with the dry food, and then, and I noticed she wasn't eating a whole lot. So, I would make her like scrambled eggs, anything, mashed potatoes. I'm making homemade mashed potatoes at 11, 12 o'clock in the morning, like, 11 at night, 12 in the morning, just for her to eat something, and she would eat very little. So for the past 4 days, she hasn't ate anything. You can see she's losing weight from where eventually in time she's only eating a little bit at a time. Now she's not eating anything. Certain treats she'll eat a couple and that's it. I can get a spoon of peanut butter and she'll eat like half a teaspoon. She'll do a few licks and that's it. So it's like, I know it's more than her teeth, because even the soft foods, unless she's just in pain. But starting 2 days ago, she's starting to throw up bile, which is not a lot because there's nothing in her stomach. So it's the yellowish, and that's never a good sign. But also her nose is running, and she's having like an infection. So I just hope and pray, maybe she's just not feeling well. But I don't know. So they're gonna do like blood work and all that. I called Wednesday to bring her in, and they couldn't get her until Friday morning. And I'm like, you have nothing? She says, no. I said, not even Thursday. So I called yesterday. She said, call in the morning, see if there's any cancellations. There was none. Then I called in the afternoon. There was none. So then last night I was filming my part 2 of my eyeshadow palette collection, and she tried to like jump off my bed, and I wasn't paying attention. And because she's so weak from not eating, she like kind of like fell a little bit. She did not hurt herself, and then she just lays. Or now, like if she goes up the steps, she'll just hurry up and lay down where she's tired. And so now of course we carry her. I carried her in the car and all that. I was looking at her the other day, I'm like, oh my goodness, you can just about see her ribs. Like, it's terrible how much weight she has lost. And when you see her every day, you don't notice it. Like, you could tell she's losing weight. I mean, she doesn't look like, no, she's not fit. You know what I'm saying. You know your child. Well, there are like children. And they always say, wish for the best, but plan for the worst. And God forbid, if it is really bad, I'm not going to put her down right now. I will take her home for the kids to say goodbye and all that stuff, but I don't want to cry. Like I tell you guys, this is the last thing I have of my mother's, because in 2018, we had the house fire, and so I have nothing of my mother and grandmother's that's sentimental. And hence why, like, I'm decluttering and all this other kind of stuff, because you realize, anybody that has a fire, you realize it's just material things, and things could be taken away like that. Now, some people, it has the opposite effect when you have a fire, right? You become like kind of hoarderish because you want to purchase so much stuff because you lost it. Every time I'm in the car, it's like when I have the air on, it's like it always itches my nose. Have you ever seen me do this? Maybe there's dust or something, I don't know. But back to Bella, like, don't get me wrong, I love Bella. I love her with all my heart, but it's also like I feel like I'm losing my mother all over again. So I have not been to sleep yet, but she's in any kind of pain or anything like that, of course, like, I'll bring her back. I'm not going to have her in any pain. She's still drinking water, she's going out, she's peeing, she's having bowel movements. Like when she seen her leash, she was all excited. She wagged her tail. She's not like falling over, or anything like that. I mean, I have good hopes, but I'm not, not in denial either, but I procrastinated because I knew this day was going to come. So I procrastinated, you know. All right, once I get there, depending on what time, I will come back. If not, I will come back. I'm not going to film anything in the office, anything like that. Oh, I just passed. I'm here. So, the sign, where the sign is like so far back. I always pass it every single time. Everybody I know always passes it because, like, the sign is like, you know, I can't explain it. You don't see it. I don't know. It's 9:22, so I'm a little bit early. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go in there, get her in, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So I dropped Bella off. And I have been crying. Let me see why it's like this. It must be the sun. So it's bad news. It's 111. Wow, 111. That's angel numbers, 1111 and stuff. That's crazy. Holy crap, that is so weird. So let's tell the good news first. They did a chest x-ray. Everything looked good. They did a thyroid. You know, to take a thyroid test is $65 alone. Her thyroid is good. She is in kidney failure and her liver is going. Her kidney failure is so bad. Whatever the number is supposed to be, she's at a 180, which is extremely high. And then the creations, if I'm saying that right, it should be no more than like a 6.5. She's at a 19. They said, you know what, the only thing we can do is hook her up to IV, start her on dialysis. But she says, in my personal opinion, I've never had a good outcome with the levels being so high. So I have to put her down, of course, because she has poison all through her body. Hence why she's not eating, why she lost her appetite. So I said, well, I can't put her down right now. I said, I have to have my kids to say goodbye. And so they sent her home with pain medicine. I think it's gabapentin. Nauseous medicine because she's throwing up a little bile. And then an appetite enhancer, which I was able to get that in her because it's liquid. The nauseous medicine, like I said, she's throwing up bile from the kidney and the liver, but it's only a little bit because there's nothing in her stomach, right, from not eating. I am like devastated. I've cried so much, I don't even know how I can cry anymore. So they gave me enough to last her for the whole weekend. But I do have an appointment tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. But just in case, you know, whatever, you know, definitely by Monday. But I made the appointment for tomorrow. I can't have her suffer, you know, for my own selfishness, you know, to keep her around. You know, Bella was my mom's dog, and I feel like I'm losing, you know, with the house fire. I've said this before. I don't have anything sentimental. Not a t-shirt, not pants. So Bella was the only other thing connected to my mom. So I feel like I'm losing my mother all over again. I mean, not as bad. You know, a dog, they're family. You love them. It's not like losing a person, of course, you know. But, everything else, her heart, everything is good. She doesn't have cancer. And they said it's just very common in aging dogs. I am the type, my grandmother and my mother always raised me. When something is going on in your life, you got to keep moving. You can't stay in your bed. You can cry yourself in the bathroom, on the toilet, in the shower, while you're in the car, doing stuff, whatever the case may be. But life doesn't stop. Now, I don't always practice what I preach because I do suffer from depression. And sometimes I just don't want to film and all this other kind of stuff. And then I get more depressed and I overthink, like, well, that's why you're not making that much money this week and, this month and blah, 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 and all this other kind of stuff, you know? But when I go through something very traumatic, when my mom passed, I filmed the next day, I did a BoxyCharm video. And in the middle of that BoxyCharm video, I'm like, my mom passed yesterday. Like, I don't know. I'm not good at handling things, so I have to keep busy. And I've always been that way. So I'm on my way. I have to drop off my heart monitor. Do you guys remember? The other day, I had to have it on for 24 hours. It did not last 24 hours because I was painting and sweating. So about 6 o'clock, it fell right off, and I couldn't get it to stay on. So, I don't know. They'll have to do it again, but whatever. Today's Friday. I'm dropping it off now. And then I need to go to the store and get some cheese. I was able to get the medicine for the appetite enhancer in her because it's liquid. But the nauseous pills and all that, she's not even with peanut butter. So I'm going to try to get some lunch meat, some turkey and cheese to see, like, maybe she'll, eat that, try something. Like, I know I'm repeating myself, but they said, I could wait until Monday. But if she just goes downhill and is not eating, so I made the appointment tomorrow at 11:45. I can either cancel it or keep it. But most likely we're going to keep it. Why keep having her, Oh, I'm just breaks my heart. I'm so devastated. So devastated. I tried everything. I thought it was her teeth why she wasn't eating. And they said, well, her teeth look, just the front are bad, but the back aren't as bad as what, it wouldn't stop her from eating. They're not, the back, they're not as bad as what I thought. She lost 6 pounds. I knew she was getting thin, but I guess because, for the past few months, she wasn't eating as much. And I thought it was the hard food, because it was hurting her. So that's why I got the soft food. And then I'd start mixing it in. And then, just giving her soft food. And then I was getting gravy. And, like, as time went on, she was eating less and less and less. I would make her mashed potatoes. Last night at 11 o'clock at night, I'm making her scrambled eggs. She wouldn't eat. She'd smell it and wouldn't eat it. And, when you don't feel good, you just don't want to eat. And food makes you nauseous and all that stuff. And I get it. Okay, so I need to drop off my heart monitor. I'm at a red light, so let me just show you real quick. So they don't have, do you remember they used to have like wires and stuff? Now they just have, it looks like this. And then right here is where they would put the sticky things, and it would be on, where's my left? Right here. They would keep it right here. But how cool is that there's not the wires? Because 2 years ago when I had to have it on, you had the wires and all that kind of stuff, and it was just a mess. But, and then I started filling the hole. I know I say caulk or caulk. I don't know how to say it, and you guys crack, because it sounds like I'm saying cock. One of you guys had me laugh. I don't know why this thing keeps falling. One of you guys had me laugh, and you were like, go to Lowe's and tell them that you need some white caulk. Oh my God, that made me laugh. So I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, not the caulk. I didn't know I bring it up. I got the spackle, and I didn't realize when I ordered it from Amazon, it was just like very little thing, so I hardly covered up the hole. So anyway, make my point. Isaiah went to the store last night. I'm like, well, can you go get me some more spackle? He comes home. I'm going to show you a picture of the smallest spackles, like 16 ounce. I didn't even want to open it and try it because it would make me angry because it wouldn't fill it up. You know what I mean? Because I have the expanding foam and all that stuff, which I cut that, but the hole is just too big. And, he tried. And he goes, well, I thought because it spread. I'm like, I just need to go get a bigger one. So that way, I'm the type, when I start doing something, I have to get it done. I need to finish it, or like I think about it and I can't sleep, And I need to do that tonight and keep my mind busy. Tyler, when he comes home, I'm sure he'll spend, all that time with Bella upstairs in his room. So I'll keep an eye on the puppy and Nala, of course. But you know, I can do the whole and all that stuff, and let the kids spend as much time with Bella as they can. Oh gosh, because Isaiah was what, 5 or 6 when we had Bella, and he's 18 now, not 19 now. So I do want to say this. The last video I did was the Carly Russell one, and I want to say this too because I should have been more clear. I mean, nobody really said anything, but when I was watching, I did get a few comments. You know, when I talk about, like, with black women and different things need to, you know, get more traffic and traction and different things, all minorities. It is all minorities. But I focus more on that because Carly Russell is a black woman, you know. But, yeah. So I just want to just say that, you know, and I'm sure most of you guys know what I meant and stuff, but I can't even think straight. I don't even know. I did do a part 2 of my eyeshadow palette declutter. I don't know what I said on the first clip when I brought Bella, so if I'm repeating myself. I will edit that tonight and get that up on my beauty channel if you're interested. It's only like 35 minutes or something like that, but I know tomorrow I'm not going to want to film or edit or anything, so I'll get that done tonight while my kids are spending time with Bella. Alright guys, I'm going to get off of here, and I'll be back. I just got out of Lowe's. It came to $39 and some odd cents. I just looked at the weather. I'm like, it is friggin' hot. It's 104 out right now. It's 157. Alright, so I got this big thing of spackle. This was like $27, almost $30. I don't know if it's the right kind, because the other one, it said like drywall that I got from Amazon, but it was just a little tube and I hardly did anything. And this is the lightweight spackle patch and prime in one step. So I figured it's big enough. I don't need this much, but when I do like the other like the bathroom and the walls and all that kind of stuff, like any nicks, you know, you have that. Then I got the sandpaper. This is, it's called Prepare. Flatten surfaces to prepare for finishing. I don't know. Alright, so we got that. And then I had to get one of these guns because remember I told you I had to get a special adhesive for the paneling where the paneling is coming off. So when it came, I didn't realize it was one of the kinds, you know, that you need like the gun, kind of like the caulk. I cannot say that. Let me know down below, like, spell it, but like pronounce it how it's supposed to be, because I always said caulk. I thought that's how you're supposed to say it, like C-A-U-L-K, caulk. I don't know. Now that's what I think. Now the only place I have to go right in this plaza is ShopRite, and just to get my Bella some lunch meat, cheese and turkey, try to get her to eat something, and that's it. That's all I'm getting at ShopRite, unless I see fruit oranges or something for the kids, but that's all I'm doing. You ever like just cry so much, like you're just exhausted, you're tired, like I want to go home and take a nap, like I'm just that exhausted, you know? They say when it rains it pours, and they say a lot of times, you know, if you believe in God, you know, they say, you know, I don't know, sometimes I feel like, does God test me? This is how I think, you know, to see where my faith is, because I mean, like, everything is going on, you know, like my health, like with my daughter's health, going through a divorce, you know, my mom and grandmom's not here, getting all this stuff for the house, like, things that are wrong with the house, you know, Bella, like, it's just, like, it doesn't stop in my life, you know? Friendships that really, they never really cared about you because, I mean, they talk behind your back, and they, like, you know, you got to get rid, you know, you get rid of the toxicity and negativity. But having said that, there's still so much good coming out of my life, and that's how I have to look at it, you know, like, I am able to fix my house up. Not everybody can. I'm able to fix the outside up. Not everybody can say that, you know. I am so lucky that my job, I don't have to get up at a certain time. You know, I make my own schedule and work, you know, and my health is because how I didn't take care of myself. You know what I mean? I know they ain't, dang, I have my blinker on. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I put that on myself, but it's like my kids are here and they're healthy, and for the most part, like, they're not blind, and they can use their arms and legs and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be worse. And I did have my mother for what? How old was I? 44 years old. 43. I don't remember how old I was. 43, 44. Not everybody has their mother that long. I had my grandmother till she was 91 years old in my 40s. Not everybody has their grandmother till they're in their 40s. So I'm very blessed that way, and that's what I have to keep thinking, like, the good things. So when you guys are going through some things, think about, I don't know why I look so blurry here. I don't know. But anyway, think about the good things that you have. Even when you can't really find anything, there's always still blessings that we have. Even if we just say we live in the United States, or if you don't live in the United States, you live in Canada or the UK, or what have you. We don't live in these third world countries. Do you know what I'm saying? Us as women, we're able to drive our car. Some countries you're not allowed to because you're a woman. I mean, we do have many blessings as well. And that's what I have to keep telling myself. And I don't always practice what I preach, because sometimes it's like I play the little violin, like poor me, poor Ann, but I am very blessed, and I have to keep telling myself that. All right, so let me go in here, and then I'll be back and say my goodbyes, because to be honest, I'm just going to be crying or whining and all that, and I don't want to do that to you guys, so I'll be back. All right, I just got out of there. I think I spent like $65. I got Bella some like really soft treats, and anytime you get treats at a grocery store, it's expensive, but I got her like already made up mashed potatoes, so that way I can just have it ready, and the lunch meat and the cheese and all that stuff. And just gonna spoil her tonight. But all right, I'm gonna get off here before I start crying again. Please like this video. It really does help me out. I know it's a sad video, but like the video anyway, and give me some good jujus. Or you could dislike it. That helps me out as well. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. And that's everything, guys. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. And I will see you in my next video.